Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome back to another reaction, and today's gonna be a good one.
Yep.
Thankfully, I got off work early. You weren't. What the hell?
Freaking me out.
You weren't even working today, so that worked out. Tom MacDonald dropped Fake Woke.
This is gonna be great.
I can already tell that some people are gonna be pissed off.
Oh yeah.
Which means we're gonna love it. So. Anyway, so this is the first time you've been back in. Well, you did a couple weeks ago,
but I snuck in here.
Yeah. So he called me all excited about this one. Was like, you gotta get home.
This one's gonna be good.
Yeah. So you're only there for the super fun ones. You don't care about the rest of people. Anyways, let's check this out.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. There's rappers pushing Xanax at the top of the billboard, but if I mention race in a song, I'm scared I'll get killed for it. It's backwards, it's getting exponentially.
Okay.
Alright. Okay.
You come out
let's readjust here.
Your first bar is the biggest truth right now.
Yeah, Cardi B is a role model for 12-year-olds, but yet I'm considered controversial.
Yeah. It is backwards.
It's backwards, it's getting exponentially dumb. It's more difficult to get a job than purchase a gun. Eminem used to gay bash and murder his mom, and now he doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump. We're ashamed to be American.
Oh my god, we're only 25 seconds into this.
There's gonna be a lot of stops in this.
Eminem used to gay bash and
murder his
mom, but then now doesn't want fans if they voted for Trump.
Yeah. Which is the ironic thing that, like, he made his career off being, like, talking about stuff that no one else talked about.
Yeah.
Saying just out of this world crazy things.
Yeah.
And then now it's just like he's this political figure.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, not to take away from his talent, he's extremely talented.
Yeah.
You guys all know how I feel about him.
Yeah.
Lyrically, incredible. Yeah. But it is like,
it's messed up. You can't be that hypocritical and people take you seriously. I mean, a lot of people still do, but a lot of people won't take you seriously. Because, yeah, anyways, oof, this is okay.
You should probably love it, cause you have the right to hate it and not get stoned to death in public. As children we were taught how to walk and talk, but the system wants adults to sit down and shut up. Cancel culture runs the world now, the planet went crazy. Label everything we say as homophobic or racist. If you're white, then you're privileged, guilty by association. All our childhood heroes got Me Too'd or they're rapists. They never free.
Wow.
It's hard to say this because this is so good and there's so much truth in this song. And, like, no matter where you stand on any of it, like, it's topics that need to be talked about.
Yeah.
So, not to take away from this, but, like, this is another controversial Tom MacDonald song where he talks about stuff that nobody else wants to talk about.
Yeah.
And the fact that, like, he's done stuff at this quality so many times.
Well, the crazy part is he does it and he talks about these things, and every time he comes at it from a new angle or a new perspective or a new whatever, like, it all comes, like, whatever angles he's coming at, like, it's speaking truth. About the situation. And I love that line, like, you're guilty by association.
And like yes. And the other thing is like, I know that we align with, like, quite a bit of stuff that Tom MacDonald, like, that I gather from his songs that he believes as well, but, like, there's also certain things that, like, I know we probably don't see eye to eye.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you know, the ease of buying guns versus, you know, like, I'm all for it being, you know, I'm all for Second Amendment, I'm all for the, you know, all of that, and, like, you don't have to see eye to eye to necessarily, like, I want to hear his opinion whether he agrees with me or not. Yeah. You know what I mean? And, like, I just think it's cool that he's bringing up topics that need to be talked about.
If he says something that, like, makes me upset, then that just means that I need to look at myself and make sure that my perspective is what I think's right. Like, if I get pissed off about something, I need to be like, okay, let me just reevaluate this second to make sure that I'm where I need to be, you know?
I mean, that's the good thing about, like, difference of opinions is, like, it does make you look at your opinion like, okay, am I, like, strong stuck to this?
Yeah.
Or, like, am I missing something here? Like, you know.
Okay, we're only 45 seconds into this, Tom, and you're just, this is...
The slaves, they realized that they don't need the chains. They gave us tiny screens, we think we free cause we can't see the cage. They knew that race war would be the game they need to play. For people to big teams, they use the media to feed the flame. They so fake woke, facts don't care about feelings. They know, they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke, same old safe zones. They so fake woke, facts don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy.
That's the ultimate. I mean, we've talked about that for years. I mean, we've seen the shirts and stuff. It's like, facts don't care about your feelings. Like,
no,
it's the truth. Like,
no, and there comes a point where you have to step away from feelings and look at fact.
Yeah.
Because they are what they are and they speak truth.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, now granted, I understand that through certain wordings of certain things, you can make facts look a certain way depending on the source that they're coming from. But in general, right, like...
And I think in some situations there can be exceptions that the feeling that something can be part of the problem and needs to be fixed too, and the facts can't always fix that.
Yeah.
There's exceptions to it, but there's still facts that there's some key facts that you can't ignore.
You cannot make decisions without taking fact into account.
Yes.
Yes, I'm not saying like you should just write off feelings, but I feel like feelings have taken so much precedent in all of in decisions being made. It's like you can't just go up, so
Whew. Don't care about your feelings. I think it's crazy how these people screaming facts, but they fake woke. Hate their neighbor cause he wears a mask or he stays home. Has a daughter, but his favorite artist said he slays hoes. Picks her up from school, music slaps on the way home. Censorship's an issue cause they choose what they erase. There's a difference between hate speech and speech that you hate. I think Black Lives Matter was the stupidest name when the system's screwing everyone exactly the same.
If we didn't have headphones connected to us, I could not sit down. The rest of this is killing me to have to be like this, because I don't want to be like you guys remember my white trash reaction. That'd be all over the place. Taking his daughter home, listening to this kind of music, and then trust me, there's a lot of music. My kid's only one. There's a lot of music that I would like to listen to for the next few years of my life, and I know I'm not going to be able to listen to when my kid's around, because I don't want my kid to be influenced at 5 listening to things that he shouldn't listen to.
No, for sure. Well, that's the other thing I like that he says is he said the system's screwing us over just as bad. Yeah. And I know that they use racism to try and separate us a lot. And I'm not saying it don't exist. I get it. It does exist.
Yes.
But I'm just saying they use that to divide. But if you look at it, all the races have an issue with the way that we're governed.
Yeah.
Whether it's police brutality, whether it's, keeping us in poverty, or whether it's any of those things, like Adam Calhoun's racism song, just like there's people in the ghetto, there's people in a trailer park, right? Different city, but similar.
Yeah.
And so it's if we all just realize, hey, wait, we all have a common issue with the same person.
Yeah.
That'd be a whole different picture, and they don't want that.
Yeah.
So.
I just want to spend Thanksgiving Day with food in my family, without being accused of celebrating native casualties. We got so divided, it's black and white and political. Republicans are bigots, libtards if you're liberal. There's riots in our streets, and
I know we're stopping this so much, and I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so sorry, because you want to hear the song too. I get it, but I love that it's saying, and don't get me wrong, I'm guilty of using the libtard thing. Yep. I'm guilty of that. I promise I am, and I'm being honest right now. But the point of it is, it's literally, if you're Republican, you're a bigot. If you're a liberal, you're just retarded. Don't get me wrong. There are some Republicans that are that way, and there are some liberals that are that way.
Well, and the other thing is
it's not.
That's the thing is they're both playing the same game. Just as corrupt as one side is, the other side is just as
like you said, the whole system.
Yeah, and it's
screwing us equally.
They fight over these little issues, but you notice the second that anyone tries to really change the game in there, they're both just
we're good. Again.
We got a good thing going.
Worse, y'all screaming deep on the police. Y'all a genius for sure. They're underfunded already. They're way too busy to work. Order food and call the cops. See what reaches you first. Segregation ended, that's a lie in itself. That was a strategy to make us think they were trying to help. They knew that racism was hot if they designed it to sell. We buy up every single box and divide us ourselves. They so fake woke.
Facts don't care about
they know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings. We use violence to get peace and wonder why it isn't working. That's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. Like you.
One thing I love, Tom sometimes has the greatest analogies.
Yeah,
That's the greatest analogies. Like sleeping with a football team to be a virgin.
If you go back there was something at the end, right at the end, right before you pause it.
Okay.
And that's like sleeping with a football team to try and be a virgin. Politicians are for sale and someone always makes the purchase. But you and I cannot afford it. Our democracy is worthless. If a man has mental illness, call him crazy, say it silently. When country's going crazy, we accept it as society. Get sick and take a pill. When the side effects get you high, you get addicted like these rappers dying fighting with sobriety. Censoring the facts turns our children into idiots. They claim it's for our safety. I'll tell you what it really is. Removing information that empowers all the citizens. The truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to...
The thing I love, the thing I love there is he references like it's for your safety.
Yes.
And freedom is not safe.
No.
It does not guarantee you safety.
No.
It is not. It's not unrisky.
No.
It is the most risky, unsafe thing that requires so much sacrifice from people.
Yes.
But it is so worth it.
Yes.
Because they promise you safety and yet take away the power from the civilians.
And then like we said too, they're censoring all this stuff in what they're teaching our kids, and it's just turning them into a bunch of idiots.
I mean,
like
some of the stuff,
it is true.
Some of the stuff my kid comes home with, like, not that it's like blatantly like, hey, we're teaching you to like dislike America,
yeah.
But the eyes in which it's taught through and the viewpoints in which it's taught through and the things that they highlight,
yeah.
is like. You know, sometimes my kid comes home and is like, whoa, like you're missing a lot of the picture here,
yeah.
You know, so.
Yeah.
Truth doesn't damage points of view that are legitimate. They're trying to change amen to amen and women. How'd we let them make praying a microaggression? Instead of asking God for the strength to keep winning, we cheat to get ahead and then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most...
Stop that. Oh my god. This is probably the most stopped video we've ever done. And I, you know what? I don't apologize. I'm gonna pull a Tom. I'm not sorry.
It needs to be.
I'm not sorry. This is one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life.
Well, this is like it's not just the song. It's not just the wordplay. It's not just the beat. The video's incredible. Like all of Tom's songs.
Always, every time.
Just like most of Tom's songs too. Like the timing on the content of the lyrics. At the time we're at, is perfect.
It's
needed.
It's just,
it may not make you feel comfortable.
Mm-mm.
You may not like it,
Mm-mm.
but you need it.
Mm-hmm.
Like these are topics that need to be discussed.
Mm-hmm.
And then we ask him for forgiveness. Feminism used to be the most righteous of fights, but these days it feels like they secretly hate guys. I don't trust anyone who bleeds for a week and don't die. I'm just kidding, but everything else that I said is right. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about feelings. They know they won't tell me what to believe in. They so fake woke. Same old safe zones. They so fake woke. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Talk about a talented couple, by the way.
Oh yeah. Like we say every time.
Yeah, like
I try to say it every time. Nova is from someone who used to do film and stuff. I so appreciate what you do with his videos because they are just
from somebody who has zero film background. I appreciate it as well.
It's incredible. So like you said, have you heard her new music that she dropped?
No.
Dude, it's really... I reacted to one of it. So obviously you didn't watch the video I made on her stuff. But anyways, check out her music because it's, again, like you said, very talented couple. I like that last thing. How do we turn praying into a microaggression? Instead of praying praying to God that we keep winning.
Oh, I know.
Cheat your way to winning and then ask for forgiveness.
Yeah. No, it's.
I mean, we stopped that every 10 seconds. I feel like, and we didn't even catch everything. I mean, we didn't even talk about everything that was good.
No, we didn't even go into full depth on any of it. But
no,
there's a great song that and I love that he throws the jokes in there. Most songs, I feel like he actually does more where he's either being sarcastic or he's saying a joke or something. But I like it because at the same time I feel like sometimes people take themselves too seriously with their opinion. At the end of the day, you can, even if you're going off facts, it is your opinion on what you think is wrong, how you think it should be fixed, and whether you're right or wrong. At the end of the day, it is still your opinion on how it should be done. Yeah. If that makes sense. I might be wording that wrong, but you can't take yourself too seriously either. You know what I mean? Kind of like you said, when people have a difference of opinion, it makes you really analyze your own opinion. Yeah. And that's good, because if you just have people telling you, agreeing with everything you say.
The problem with our society right now is people will have their opinion, and they're not willing. This is on both sides. They're not willing to reflect when someone comes up with a logical opinion or just how the person feels. Yeah. They can't even get past their own shit to go, let me just sit back and think about this first. Let me think about why this person could think this way.
Well, and the other thing I've noticed, I heard it the other day, which was perfect, was that, and I'm blanking on it, but it's kind of everybody wants to, you get people on the right and you get people on the left that are I want to bring us together. I want to come together. And it's yeah, but the actions you show are you want to come together as long as everybody agrees with you. Yes. You know what I mean? It's we're not all going to agree. We shouldn't all agree.
We want unity as long as it agrees with our side. Yeah. So
we're in a scary spot as a nation, realistically.
It is scary, and you know what? You probably didn't see this, and I'm gonna throw this. It's gonna be a long video too, by the way. Tom posted a while back that he wanted to drop 3 or 4 different songs. Yeah. But he felt if he dropped them because of this, where it was, they would be too offensive and too crazy, he would get canceled. And I hope that this doesn't do it, but this could do it.
He did it tastefully, though.
I know. Oh, absolutely. He does it better than anybody else does. I'm just saying.
I like the way this one's, not that I dislike the other ones. We gotta wrap
this up. We're almost 20 minutes into this.
Not that I dislike the other ones, but this one is much more he's not joking on the topic as much. It's more so bringing up viewpoints and bringing up topics.
Well, at the end of the whole what I got from this song, the best way to sum the song up is what he was saying is, as a nation, we don't care about facts that we don't agree with.
Yeah. No, I think the title "Fake Woke" is pretty perfect.
It sums it up perfect. So we need to shut up and stop talking.
Yeah,
and we could talk. We could literally. We've been wanting to do a podcast for a while, and we need to sit down and have a podcast so we can talk for an hour and see if people want to listen for an hour. But we do have to cut this short because I could talk about this song for an entire day.
Yeah, probably.
So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below. Let us know what your favorite bar in this song was, because I got 20. And make sure you hit that like button, the bell, all that stuff. Our engagement's really low because of the break that we took, so please help us get all that back up. Tell your friends about us, whatever. Tell these 2 weird guys talk about music. Anyways, you know how it goes. We'll see you next time.